Test 6. This is the IELTS listening test. You will hear a number of different recordings and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 parts. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. Now turn to part 1. Part 1. You will hear a woman calling about repairing her broken fridge. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Good morning. Ken's Appliance. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm ringing about my fridge. It's not working at the moment.
I'd like to find out a few more details if I may.
Yes, sure.
First, I need to make sure if your fridge is still covered by warranty.
Oh, right. I bought it just last week and it originally came with 2 years of warranty coverage, but I've extended the period to 3 years, so it's definitely under warranty.
Right. Now, what model is it?
Let me take a look. It should be somewhere on this warranty card. Oh, here, on the top right-hand corner. It's a top mount.
And the colour of the fridge?
It's a silver one. It is really modern and perfectly matches the whole decor of my kitchen.
I've made a note of that. So, can you tell me the exact date you purchased the fridge?
I remember it was delivered on January the 15th. I must have bought it a couple of days earlier. Right, it was on the 12th.
OK. Then what is the problem with the fridge?
Oh, it's a complete disaster. First, there's something wrong with the alarm. I mean, it's beeping continuously, even when the door is shut. It's really annoying. And there's also a problem with its temperature control. It's now 10 degrees. But I set it to be -8. It seemed to be working fine for the first couple of days.
Sorry about that, but rest assured, madam, we'll fix it all.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 6 to 10. Where is your maintenance centre?
Ken's Appliance is located on Elm Street, just a few steps up from the station. And did the broken fridge cause any loss to you?
Yes, actually, it was used to store food for my sandwich shop.
Any idea of the total value of the loss?
Let me make an estimate here. The vegetables in the fridge cost me around $50 and the meat cost more than $100, so the overall loss is about $180. I didn't notice the abnormal temperature until something inside went bad and the whole fridge smelled terrible. I had to toss everything away. Luckily, no one ate the food inside and got sick.
That's a relief.
But the damage has really caused me great inconvenience. I've nowhere to put the raw materials and thus could not open for business these days. The longer it takes to fix the fridge, the more it will cost me. You know, I have a whole bunch of bills to pay, like water, electricity, rent.
Don't worry. We'll attend to your problems as soon as possible.
I need to know precisely when you can send a guy to fix all the problems. It is very urgent. Is there anyone who can keep me posted on the latest information?
How about this? I'll have the manager ring you later. Does that work for you?
OK, I'll be expecting his call then. Do you know what exactly is wrong with the fridge?
For your case, we'll assume it's the door that has to be fixed. The abnormal temperature and the noisy alarm both indicate that.
Yes, indeed. I've just noticed that the door is dented.
It may have to be replaced then, but we'll have to check the availability of our repair guy first. We'll phone you back later.
OK, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
That is the end of part 1. You now have 1 minute to check your answers to part 1. Test 5. This is the IELTS listening test. You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 parts. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. Now turn to part 1. Part 1. You will hear a man phoning Community Learning Centre to get information about the sports photography course it offers. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6. Good morning, Community Learning Centre. What can I do for you?
Oh, hello. I'm calling about the sports photography course you offer. I learned about it from an advert somewhere in the newspaper.
OK. May I have your name, please?
It's Chris Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Is there anything in particular you would like to know?
Yes, I'm eager to improve my photography skills. You know, my son has just joined the school football team this semester, and I want to keep a visual record of all these precious moments. But when I took shots, they were often too blurry. You see, I'm no expert, so I'd like to find out about the level of the course to see if it's suitable for me.
Well, this course is intended for beginners only, but there will be an advanced course for experienced photographers next semester.
That's good to know. I think this course works for me just fine. Do I have to go for an interview to register?
There's no need to do that. We have plenty of vacancies right now, so if you plan to register, I can sign you up over the phone.
Great. But before that, how much does it cost?
It was $45 last year for a single student. Luckily, this year we have more funding, so the price has gone down to $38.
Oh, good. So when will the next course start?
Let me check. Just a minute. It's Monday today, so there was a course that ended just last weekend. Then there's another one starting from April the 17th. But if you miss this one, the next one is from May the 1st.
That's too late. I'll just register for the next course then.
May I take your phone number?
Sure. It's 0713 9587 302.
OK, I've made a note of that. When you come to take the first lesson, please bring 2 photos that you've taken.
Is there any special requirements for the photos?
Yes, you reminded me. The weather of the 2 shots should be different.
Like one on a sunny day and another on a snowy day?
Yes, exactly. Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
So apart from the photos, do I need to prepare anything else for the course?
Nothing more.
Do you have a syllabus for the course?
Sure, you can download it from our website. Just key in Community Learning Centre of Pinewood. You can also come over to the centre and get a copy.
I'll just download it online, but can you please introduce the course in detail? The course covers 2 days, right?
Yes, on Saturday morning, the instructor will explain all the basics of amateur and professional sports photography and the differences between them, followed by instructions on the use of specific equipment for various sports, like long lenses and monopods for shooting football matches.
That's exactly what I need to know. What about the rest of the course?
On Saturday afternoon, there is normally a workshop on the technical side of things. For the photos that your classmates have brought, you'll have to work together to decide the best position to take these shots.
Oh, that's interesting.
On Sunday, there's a workshop taking place in a computer-equipped room where you'll learn to edit different shots.
That sounds challenging.
Indeed it is. There is also a section on some tricks to sell them.
To magazines and newspapers, you mean?
Yes, mostly to the publishing industry.
I'd love to.
That is the end of part 1. You now have 1 minute to check your answers to part 1.
You will hear a tourist calling a receptionist for some information. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Greek island holidays. Can I help you?
Yes, I hope so. I have a friend who's just come back from Corfu, and she's recommended some apartments in Arillas. She thought they might be on your list.
Arillas. Let me check. Can you give me the names?
Yes. The first is Rose Garden Apartments. Could you tell me a little bit of information about the apartments? Its features and prices, for instance?
Well, at Rose Garden they have a huge parking lot and it is free parking. So it can be very convenient for some big families who drive there to spend holidays.
Oh, that's great. Our whole family will be going.
And there's a big swimming pool inside which can accommodate over 50 people. We are thinking of replacing it into an aquarium, but it's still in discussion.
That sounds exciting. What about the cost?
$219.
That seems reasonable. I'm just jotting down some notes. Now, the second one my friend mentioned was called Blue Bay.
Blue Bay? Oh yes, in fact that's very popular and it has some special features.
Really?
The main attraction is the large man-made lake, and it's only around 1 kilometer from some shops.
Is it much more expensive than the first one?
Actually, it's $50 cheaper than the first one. That's mainly because they don't have a parking lot there. Moreover, we plan to install a lift, but we are currently short of funds, so we don't have it at the moment, and this apartment isn't really suitable for those with disabilities.
Right. Now there are just 2 more apartments on the list. The third one is Sunshade Apartments.
This one is on top of a hill with a huge parking lot. Each room used to have a nice kitchen, but we have turned it into a beautiful garden since our customers don't cook much, and they have shared barbecue facilities.
Sounds great.
Yes, it is well equipped.
How much does it cost?
$490.
I don't think that would be within our budget, unfortunately. And the last one sounds a bit expensive too. The Grand Apartments.
That one is quite reasonable. There's no parking lot, but parking on the street requires no charge. Many teenagers and businessmen have come here to spend their summer holiday. But children make the biggest part of our customers. There is a huge painting room for them.
Sounds lovely. Okay, I will think about which one to book with my family.
before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
That's fine. We've got plenty of apartments here when you come. Is there anything else you need to know about accommodation?
Oh, actually, could you tell me some more details about Arillas in general?
Sure. What would you like to know?
Well, my friend told me that Arillas was pretty, but I don't know what the best way is to see the town.
Well, if you want to enjoy the scenery, then the Blue City bus is recommended. Just a second while I check. Ah, that one is a business route, mainly for commuters. The green one is a double-decker which offers a nicer view.
I also heard that the ferry boat trip is quite popular.
Yes, if you want to immerse yourself in the magnificent sea views, then the ferry boat trip is a must. The trip used to last 35 minutes, but we made it a little bit longer to 50 minutes in response to our customers' demands. A 30-minute seafood dinner is included in this trip.
Okay, and one more question. I like riding bikes. Can I rent a bike and cycle around the town?
Of course. There is a mall on Main Street and Arillas Bike Hire is located behind it.
Okay, I have made a note of that.
Furthermore, I'd like to suggest 3 famous museums, from which you can learn native history and culture.
That sounds fun.
Okay, the first one has an exhibition of the interior design as well as some famous paintings and sculptures. Some of the paintings are donated by some well-known scientists.
That's great.
Yeah, the second one is about something that is familiar to us, but actually most people don't know much about it, which is fizzy drinks or soda. The visitors will be shown the history of some famous products in this industry and how they are produced. It's interesting to know that some products have been taken to the space before.
Wow, I would like to go there.
Yes, you should. And the last one is about some special phenomena outside the planet where we live. Some experts are there to unveil the mystery if the visitors have any questions. Various machines and equipment are displayed inside. You can't miss it. Are there any more questions for now?
No, that is all.
I hope you have a happy journey.
Thank you.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
IELTS Listening, version 30579. You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. Write all your answers in the listening question booklet. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to section 1 on page 2 of your question booklet. Section 1. You will hear a telephone conversation between a musician and a man working in a music agency. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5 on page 2.
you will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello, Music Alive. How can I help you?
Hi, I've just moved to the area and I saw your advert. I wanted to find out about your services.
Sure, what would you like to know?
Well, I've got a number of questions if that's okay. Have you got a few minutes?
Of course.
Can I make a note of your name?
Yes, I'm Jim Granley.
The man's name is Jim Granley, so Granley has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hello, Music Alive. How can I help you?
Hi, I've just moved to the area and I saw your advert. I wanted to find out about your services.
Sure, what would you like to know?
Well, I've got a number of questions if that's okay. Have you got a few minutes?
Of course.
Can I make a note of your name?
Yes, I'm Jim Granley.
Thanks. And do you represent every type of musician? Can you tell me a bit about that?
Well, we're basically a networking agency for musicians, but we don't actually find you work. We have all our members on our database, the type of music they play, and also we can put people in touch if they want to form a band, for example.
Is there a lot of live music here?
Yes, and venues contact us when they need musicians, etc. We deal with modern music, especially rock, which is what most people seem to enjoy around here. But we do also represent some jazz musicians. We don't accept classical music, I'm afraid.
No, that's fine.
What do you play?
Guitar and violin, and a bit of flute. As I'm new here, I thought you could help me get in touch with people.
I see. Sure. We actually have a newsletter I could send you that would give you a good idea of what we do and how you can benefit from joining. The latest one came out this week. Would you like me to send you a copy?
That would be great. Is it weekly?
No, every month. Weekly would be too much work, I think.
Right. And what are the costs for joining and becoming a member? Is it expensive? I'm on a tight budget.
You and every other musician in the region. No, we do everything to keep costs down because we know what it's like. We're pretty much all musicians ourselves too. So to join is just £35, and that's a one-off payment. Oh, actually, that's the discounted rate for young musicians under 18s. The standard rate is £45.
Unfortunately, I'm over 18. And how about joining? Can I join when I want? Now, for example? Or do you have a limit on numbers?
No, you can join any time. We don't have a limit on the numbers of members we can have. The more the merrier, in fact. Our membership's gone up recently from 700 to 750.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10 on page 2. Now listen and answer questions 6 to 10.
That's good. And your ad says you also have facilities there that musicians can use. Can you explain a bit about that?
Sure. Well, it's not huge, but we do have a couple of rooms where you can rehearse. They're soundproof. And we've just opened a studio, a small one. And it's already proving popular with bands that want to send demo tapes to venues and record labels.
Wow, that sounds brilliant. And is that free? Guess not.
No, that's extra. But we do have some free services. For example, we can offer legal advice if you need it, for contracts and things like that. Pretty useful stuff, you know.
Great. So if I'm interested, what's the next step? How do I become a member?
Well, simple really. Just send us a letter with your contact details and a recording made within the last couple of months. That'll give other members an idea of what you play.
And where are you based?
We're at 707 Kippax Street, Marbury.
How do you spell Kippax?
It's Kippax.
And is there an email address?
Yes, it's music.talent@bsu.co.uk.
Talent as in the word?
Yes.
Right. Just one last thing.
That is the end of Section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Test 3. This is the IELTS listening test. You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 parts. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. Now turn to Part 1. Part 1. You will hear a woman calling about repairing her broken washing machine. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. Now, listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Good morning. This is the customer service department of Kingswell Washing Machine. Roger speaking. How may I help you?
Good morning. I'm calling about the washing machine I bought from the mall several months ago. There's something wrong with it at the moment, so what do I have to do?
OK. First, I need to get a few details about this. Could you give me your name, please?
Yes, it's Judy Smith.
OK. I need one more thing. There's a reference number. It should be in the top right-hand corner of the warranty card we gave you.
Let me have a look. Oh, here it is. It's CWX 576884.
Thanks. Well, I need to make sure if your washing machine is still within the warranty period. So when did you buy it?
Oh, sure. I remember I bought it last summer. So it was about 9 months ago. And the card here says this washing machine has a 2-year warranty. So it's definitely within the period.
Of course it is, madam. All right, then I need your address.
My old address or my current one?
Your current one, as we will send in someone to fix the washing machine for you.
It's 120 Middle Street, Oxford.
And the postcode?
It's GO194KE. Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now, listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
Now, I need to know the exact problem of the washing machine. Could you describe it in detail?
Actually, the washing machine did work very well until last weekend. I put some clothes into it, and it worked normally at first. Then I just got down to doing some gardening. But after about 30 minutes, when I came back to the house, I found it was leaking. The water had soaked the entire floor.
I'm sorry to hear that, madam. So, did you do anything to make the leaking stop?
At that moment, the washing machine was totally out of control, and the alarm on it also started to sound. I thought there was not much point in pressing any button on the machine, so I just switched off the machine straight away. Then it stopped leaking at once, thank goodness.
Well, I think that was the only thing you could do.
Oh, then I found my floor was nearly a disaster. As it is made of wood rather than marble, it could not be soaked in water for a long time. So what I did in the next 2 hours was wiping up the water on the floor.
Right.
Later, I tried the washing machine once more, but the problem still existed.
Well, I've taken down all the related information. Later, we'll send a client engineer to your house to fix it.
OK, could you arrange the repair work as soon as possible, as I'm too busy at work to do the laundry by hand? How about this Saturday?
I have to check the schedule of the repairman. Oh, sorry, madam. Saturday has been occupied. The earliest day we can arrange for you is next Tuesday. Is that OK with you?
Fine. I can take a leave from work that day. Anyway, thanks. Oh, my house is easy to find. It's near the Central Market, just across from the post office.
All right. And the last thing, could you tell me your phone number, please?
Sure. It's 38647757.
OK, I've got it. The repairman will contact you before he comes.
OK, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. That is the end of Part 1. You now have 1 minute to check your answers to Part 1.